In day 6, we are going to work on adding and subtracting polynomials. We're going to be writing our answers in standard form, so we need to know what that definition means. Standard form is a polynomial whose terms are placed in descending order from largest degree to smallest degree. So we are always looking for the biggest exponent down to your constant, if there is one. Example 1, we are just going to work on adding these polynomials together. So what we're going to do in letter A is we're going to look for all the terms that have the same exponent, and we're going to start with the biggest one. So we have a negative 8x to the third. Then we have a negative 3x to the third. Those are the only two that have exponents to the third power. So negative 8 minus 3 gives us negative 11x to the third. Then we're going to go with our next exponent, so that would be an exponent of 2. We have a negative 9x squared, we have an 8x squared, and we have a 4x squared. And we're going to add all those together. Negative 9 plus 8 would give us negative 1, and negative 1 plus 4 would give us 3. So we can say plus 3x to the second. Then we're looking for the next exponent down, so that would be a 1. We have a positive x, we have a negative 2x, and that looks like it. So remember that this x has a 1 in front of it. So we have 1 minus 2, which is a negative x. And then our last thing that we're going to look for is our constant. So we have a 2 and a 4 and a negative 1. So 2 plus 4 is 6, and 6 minus 1 would give us a positive 5. This is our answer in standard form because we go from the biggest degree down to our constant. In letter B, we are going to add as well. So again, finding the ones that are similar. We have a 6x squared and a 1x squared, which would give us 7x to the second. Then we have a negative x. Remember, that's a negative 1. And that's it. There's no other x terms, so we'll leave that as just a minus x. And finally, we have our constants. We have a positive 3, we have a negative 2, and we have a negative 7. So we have 3 minus 2, which is 1, and 1 minus 7, which is negative 6. Now what I'd like you to do is do the try this. There are 2 of these where you want to try it. So hit the pause button, unpause it when you're ready to check your answer. The correct answer to number 1 is negative 16 y to the third plus 6y to the second minus 6. And the correct answer for number 2 is 17x squared plus 15x minus 17. If you have a question, please raise your hand and I'll come around and help you.